Well, he's one of the music industry's most recognisable faces, and over his 30-year career, he's topped charts right round the planet.
Yeah, Boy George has gone from 80s pop icon to spinning the decks at some of the biggest venues in the world, and now he's back in the charts with a brand new album.
Singer, DJ and bona fide pop culture icon Boy George needs little introduction. Kickstarting his career as the frontman of 80s chart toppers Culture Club, the group sold over 150 million records worldwide. He went on to apply his Midas touch to an array of solo projects, from an award-winning autobiographical musical to spinning the decks as a world-renowned DJ. And now, the multi-talented muso has come full circle, releasing his first studio album in 18 years.
And the king of everything, Boy George, joins us live from our Melbourne studios. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hi. Now, last time we spoke to you, you said you were talking about a residency in Ibiza, doing the DJ stuff. But the new album now, last time we spoke to you, music wasn't even in the thing. Making music didn't sound like it was part of what you were doing. You're just doing the DJ stuff. What changed?
I kind of got rid of my old management and had a bit of a cull and got a new team of people to work with and decided that it was time, you know, to make a new record. I've really missed kind of touring and doing all the live stuff, so it just felt like the right time.
Was that a slow realisation, or was it something that sort of came to you in a dream in the middle of one night and you went, right, I've got to make changes?
Well, no, I mean, obviously I've been involved in dance music for the past 25 years, which has been an amazing second career for me, but music's in my blood, you know, I can't really get away from it, so it was just a matter of time, you know, deciding how I was going to do it. I made the record myself, put it on my own label, so it's my record, I own it, and different way of doing things.
Yeah, how do you describe the changes in your musical style over the last 30 years? Because we were looking back at some of the older stuff, we're hearing some of the new stuff, some big differences there.
Well, I've always been eclectic. I've never really stuck to one kind of thing, you know, I mean, I suppose because I grew up on Bowie, you know, every Bowie album was like a new band, you know, so that was my kind of education growing up, so I'm never going to stick to one thing, you know, I think you have to kind of develop, you know.
Yeah. What did you have to get your head around, George? Because it's been so long since the album, the music industry's changed with iTunes and the way things are distributed. Yeah. So what did you have to get your head around?
My big thing was kind of deciding, because I'm very happy right now, it's like, what do I write about? I'm happy, what's going on? You know, it was like, because in the past, all of my albums, like, I had breakups and there'd be like some lover that had upset me, and so I always had a bit of an axe to grind, and for this record it was like, oh, how do I be happy? It's a new thing, you know, so...
Because that Pharrell Williams song, the Happy song, he'd already had that out, so Happy was taken, right? Yeah,
I mean, well, I think the Pharrell song is great because it's like an old-fashioned record. Do you know what I mean? It sounds really timeless. It just, I think that's why everyone loves it, because it just sounds like, which is kind of what I wanted to do, you know, go back to all the things that I loved as a kid, rather than trying to compete with the Gagas and the, you know, and the whoever's popular at the moment. I decided to kind of go back to my roots in a way and to things that I loved as a kid, you know.
Is it easier writing music when you're happy as opposed to when you're traumatised or out of a relationship or a whole bunch of other stuff going on? Is happy music easier?
Well, you know, I've always kind of worked in a kind of area of melancholy, so there's a little bit of melancholy on this record, but, you know, my earlier songs, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me, Victims, Church of the Poison Mind, I wanted to kind of get away from that a bit and sort of just be a little bit more, you know, comme ci, comme ça, you know. As I've got older, I've realised that kind of love is probably a little bit more ordinary than I imagined it to be when I was 19, you know, it's a little bit more, you know, easy going, you know.
Do you need to be busy, like, as a person? Because you've probably earned the right and probably enough money to sort of take it a bit easy, but are you a guy that needs to be busy? Or did you need the coin?
I love working. I've always worked, You know, I went to see John Waters last night. He's 70 years old, and he loves what he does. And I think that's why I do what I do. You know, I just love it. I mean, I like doing nothing as well. You know, as I've got older, I've learned to kind of have time off, and I do nothing very well. You know, a lot. But I love to work. You know.
When you're travelling, which bag is bigger, your makeup suitcase or your hat suitcase?
My clothes is. I'm very lucky. I actually have a makeup artist that travels with me, so I don't have to carry any of that stuff.
You're such a star, such a diva.
That's my one kind of indulgence, and the clothes are really lots of clothes.
Yeah, actually, my 9-year-old was watching. I think you were doing a TV interview last night, and my 9-year-old commented, "Mummy, look at all the makeup on that guy." And I went, oh, "That's Boy George," and Mummy used to have posters of him on her bedroom wall. He was fascinated, and I said, "You know what? We're going to hear his music again on the radio," and I think that's a really great thing.
It is, you know. It feels like a really exciting time right now. You know, it feels like the landscape is very different, but it feels like, you know, it feels exciting to be making records, and everyone's been really nice about the record, and you know, I love Australia. Everyone's really friendly here, and I've had a really nice time.
As I get older, I have to use more and more makeup. Are you feeling the same with your makeup?
Well, I don't feel obliged. It's more of like I love doing it.
Yeah.
You got to own it. You got to own it. You see.
Who doesn't love a bit of makeup? Hey, great to chat. Good luck with the album. I love that you've done it yourself. So we want it to be a great success for you.
Thanks a lot.
And now that you've given up your residency in Ibiza, I suppose that there's an opening for us, Kyles, to jump over there and get on the decks.
We are taking that. When are you next in Ibiza?
I'm going to be there in the summer. It usually starts around June and then sort of goes through to September. So I'll be dipping in and out all summer in Ibiza.
All right.
Oh, that doesn't work for us.
Well, that works for me.
Well, we're more of sort of school holiday type people. But, thanks, thanks, Boy
June
George.
through
Great to see-
September. I think
You're
we could
gone.
squeeze. No, the show.
Oh, the whole show.
I'm going to commit us to. I'm going to commit us to an Ibiza show. If we come to Ibiza, you'll do a chat with us in Ibiza, won't you?
Absolutely.
We'll look
It's
you
a
up.
beautiful place.
Beautiful.
Beautiful place.
We're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I've
can't-
said it out loud. It's going to happen now.
Yeah, okay. You build it, it will come. Hey, Boy George, thank you very much for talking to us. Great to catch up.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Enjoy your short
God bless.
time in Australia. Boy George's latest album, This Is What I Do, is out now, and you can catch Kylie and I at the Ibiza RSL. We're starting in June for a non-stop. We're going to start every night at like 2 a.m,
That's
so
okay.
don't even come early.
Yeah. For dates, head to our website.
Oh, no. Or cheap flights to Ibiza.
Quick,
Come
can you
with
hop
us.
on the website and put them in? It's
We're
going to
going.
happen.
We're going.
Just ahead, great chat. Just ahead.